What is happening, Spotlight Nation? Get ready for a news cycle that's moving at warp speed because we've got the latest, the greatest, and the most talked about updates right here, right now. From cinematic controversies that have everyone talking to the unexpected career comparisons from a beloved star, we're diving deep into the stories that are shaping our world. You won't want to miss a single second as we break down the buzz and bring you the essential information you need. Let's jump in. First up, a highly anticipated film is already sparking major backlash over a scene that's being called dangerous and triggering. We're talking about a moment involving a severe allergy that's got a prominent charity demanding action. What's in this movie that's causing such a stir, and why are people so concerned about its portrayal? Then, we're shifting gears to the big screen where two powerhouse actors are reuniting. But this time, they're playing characters who are anything but friendly. This reimagining of a classic tale is already making waves, and we've got the inside scoop on the dynamic between the stars and the film's controversial premise. Next, we're going behind the scenes of another major film project, exploring the creative process and the unexpected challenges faced by its lead actors. We'll uncover what it's like when two incredibly talented individuals, known for their friendly off-screen rapport, have to portray a couple tearing each other apart. And finally, we're taking a trip down memory lane with a star who's reflecting on his iconic roles. He's making some bold comparisons between his global television sensation and his blockbuster superhero alter ego, and the reasons behind his perspective are fascinating. What did he say that's got everyone buzzing? Stick around because this is all happening right now. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for all the updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Let's get into it. A dangerous portrayal sparks outrage. This highly anticipated new film is facing intense criticism for a scene depicting a life-threatening allergy, leading a prominent charity to label it as dangerous and triggering. The controversy centers on a plot point where a husband deliberately exposes his wife to a known allergen and then withholds her life-saving medication, an EpiPen, as leverage in their divorce proceedings. This dramatic and disturbing turn of events has drawn a strong rebuke from the Natasha Allergy Research Foundation, which has publicly condemned the scene for its trivialization of severe allergies and the potential harm such portrayals can cause. The foundation issued a statement emphasizing that withholding emergency medication is a grave matter, especially given how widespread and serious food allergies are. They argue that using allergies for comedic effect is not only offensive, but also dangerous, potentially reinforcing harmful myths and downplaying the reality of anaphylaxis. The charity has announced its intention to contact the filmmakers directly to address these concerns. The sentiment is echoed by viewers who have seen the film, with one EpiPen user describing the experience as shocking and traumatizing, noting the weaponization of allergies on screen and the dangerous narrative it promotes. Another viewer expressed alarm that amidst the hundreds of people involved in the film's creation, no one raised objections to the offensive and dangerous nature of the scene. A medical professional, also a parent of children with allergies, found the portrayal deeply upsetting, stating that allergic reactions are medical emergencies, not fodder for comedy, and that such depictions can minimize the severity of anaphylaxis. The producers of The Roses were contacted for comment regarding the backlash. Adding another layer to the film's narrative, reports have surfaced suggesting that stars Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch experienced on-set friction. Despite initial enthusiasm for their collaboration, sources indicate that Cumberbatch's method-acting approach clashed with Colman's more direct style, reportedly affecting their on-screen chemistry. The film, a remake of the 1989 dark comedy, The War of the Roses, explores the destructive competition within a marriage, with Colman and Cumberbatch playing a couple whose once-ideal life unravels. Audiences and allergy advocacy groups are demanding greater sensitivity in media portrayals of medical conditions. But is the on-screen drama the only buzz surrounding this film? We'll explore the on-set dynamics and the star power behind this controversial project next. Stars collide in a tumultuous on-screen marriage. In their latest cinematic venture, acclaimed actors Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch, celebrated for their individual talents, take on the challenging roles of a couple locked in a bitter battle, portraying a marriage on the brink of implosion. The film, titled The Roses, is a modern reimagining of the iconic 1989 dark comedy, The War of the Roses, which itself was based on Warren Adler's novel. This new iteration sees Colman and Cumberbatch step into the shoes of Theo and Ivy, a couple whose initial deep love has devolved into intense animosity, fueled by years of competition and resentment, compounded by the stresses of raising two children and a significant transatlantic move. The narrative delves into the darker aspects of relationships, showcasing how even the most seemingly perfect unions can unravel under pressure. While the on-screen dynamic is fraught with conflict and sharp exchanges, the off-screen relationship between Colman and Cumberbatch appears to be a stark contrast. Cumberbatch, speaking about his co-star, described her as indefatigable in her cheeriness, highlighting her genuine and authentic nature. He lauded her as an exceptional actress, and more importantly, a kind and fun friend. Colman reciprocated these sentiments, characterizing Cumberbatch as kind, generous, and gentle, adding that he is a best sort of cheerleader to work with. This mutual respect and warmth off-camera provide a fascinating counterpoint to the volatile relationship they portray in the film. The supporting cast includes Andy Samberg and Kate McKinnon, with the film being directed by Jay Roach, known for his work on Meet the Parents and the Austin Powers series. The film is currently playing in theaters, distributed by Searchlight Pictures, and has generated significant discussion due to its subject matter and the casting of such esteemed actors. The premise of a couple actively seeking to destroy each other, both emotionally and potentially physically, presents a dark and complex exploration of marital breakdown. The film's exploration of the end stages of a relationship, rather than the beginning, offers a unique perspective on cinematic romance, or rather, the absence thereof. This approach challenges conventional storytelling by focusing on the destructive forces that can tear a couple apart, making it a compelling, albeit intense, viewing experience. Critics and audiences are intrigued by the actor's ability to convincingly portray such a destructive relationship, while maintaining a positive professional rapport. Beyond the intense on-screen drama, the collaboration between these two acting titans is a story in itself. We'll delve into how their real-life friendship influenced their portrayal of a couple at war next. When friendship fuels feuds, Colman and Cumberbatch on The Roses. In the new dark comedy, The Roses, celebrated actors Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman embody the roles of Theo and Ivy, a married couple whose once passionate love has soured into a bitter, all-consuming feud. The film, which centers on the unraveling of their marriage after two children and a transatlantic relocation, is a modern take on the classic 1989 film, The War of the Roses. While many movies focus on the intoxicating beginnings of relationships, The Roses boldly explores the devastating end stages, delving into the animosity and competition that can consume a couple. The narrative paints a picture of a marriage that, despite outward appearances of success, is a tinderbox of resentment, ignited when Theo's professional ambitions falter. This dramatic shift forces the couple into a destructive cycle, where their interactions become a battle of wills. Cumberbatch and Colman, known for their individual successes and respected for their craft, bring a unique depth to these complex characters. Their real-life friendship, characterized by mutual admiration and support, provides an intriguing backdrop to their portrayal of a couple who increasingly despise each other. In interviews, they have spoken about how leveraging their genuine rapport helped them navigate the challenging emotional landscape of their characters. Colman described Cumberbatch as kind, generous, gentle, and a cheerleader during their collaboration, while Cumberbatch praised Colman's indefatigable cheeriness and called her a kind and fun friend. This ability to maintain a positive working relationship while embodying characters locked in such intense conflict highlights their professionalism and acting prowess. The film, directed by Jay Roach, also features Andy Samberg and Kate McKinnon, further bolstering its comedic and dramatic appeal. The premise itself, a couple so consumed by their animosity that they actively work to undermine each other, is a stark commentary on the destructive potential within relationships. The film's exploration of marital decay, set against the backdrop of career setbacks and life changes, offers a darkly humorous yet poignant look at the challenges many couples face. The therapy sessions, where even their professional counselor doubts the possibility of reconciliation, underscore the gravity of their marital crisis, making their descent into mutual destruction all the more compelling. This deliberate focus on the other end of a relationship provides a refreshing, albeit somber, perspective on cinematic storytelling, inviting audiences to consider the complexities and sometimes harsh realities of long-term partnerships. Their ability to tap into a deep well of professional respect to portray such intense marital discord has been a key talking point for critics. While their on-screen relationship is a storm of animosity, their real-life dynamic is a testament to mutual respect. But what happens when a beloved star reflects on his career, comparing a global TV phenomenon to a major cinematic universe? Sherlock's reach, Cumberbatch on TV versus blockbuster fame. Benedict Cumberbatch, a globally recognized actor celebrated for his iconic portrayal of Sherlock Holmes and his role as Doctor Strange in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, once drew a fascinating comparison between the reach of these two vastly different projects. In a past interview, when asked about entering the expansive Marvel franchise, Cumberbatch offered a perspective that placed his television work, particularly Sherlock, as having a broader impact than his superhero endeavors. He stated, "Well, as far as this being a bigger pond than Sherlock, I don't think it is. I think Sherlock, for me, has had a bigger reach than something like Doctor Strange because it's television. It's more democratic, and more people have seen it. The reach that program has had is extraordinary." This assertion highlights his belief in the pervasive and accessible nature of television, suggesting that its widespread availability allows it to connect with a larger, more diverse audience than even a major Hollywood blockbuster. Cumberbatch elaborated on this point, describing the phenomenon of Sherlock as something that surprised everyone involved. He admitted, "It was a sort of stink bomb that I knew was going to go the minute I said yes to doing the role. But I didn't know just how big it would be. It surprised all of us who made it." This candid reflection underscores the unexpected global success of the BBC series, which turned him into an international star. He further expressed a disinterest in simply climbing the ladder of fame, stating, "I am not really interested in going up and up and up. I don't think there is much further to go anyway. I like an unrestricted flow of movement, up or down, as far as career goes." This philosophy suggests a focus on artistic fulfillment and diverse roles rather than a relentless pursuit of greater fame. Beyond his acting career, Cumberbatch also shared insights into managing the pressures of Hollywood, crediting meditation for helping him maintain his center amidst the chaos. He described meditation as a vital tool for rebalance and reboot, and for finding your center again, emphasizing its importance in staying present and grounded, which he believes is crucial for actors. His most recent MCU appearance was in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and he is anticipated to feature in Avengers: Doomsday. His other recent and upcoming projects include The Thing with Feathers, The Phoenicians' Scheme, The Roses, Blood on Snow, and Wife and Dog. Fans continue to debate which role has had a more significant cultural impact, highlighting Cumberbatch's versatile appeal. His perspective on reach, certainly, gives us something to think about regarding media consumption. But before we go, let's quickly recap the biggest stories of the day. All right, Spotlight Nation, that's a wrap on our fast-paced rundown. We covered a film sparking controversy with a dangerous allergy scene, saw the intense on-screen feud between Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch in The Roses, explored how their real-life friendship fueled their performances, and heard Benedict Cumberbatch reflect on the massive reach of Sherlock compared to his MCU roles. Don't miss out on any future updates. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave us a comment with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.